Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we are talking about how I doubled my money in just a short period of time. Hey everyone, my name is Jeremy, and if you want to follow along my journey as I build wealth for my family, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing, and remember, none of this is intended to be financial advice. I am merely a guy sitting in front of a computer talking to a camera, but let's get to it. All right, so a couple months ago, sometime in September, maybe early October, I posted a video about how I purchased a piece of vacant land. Now, I do this regularly, but in that video, I was talking about a specific piece of property that I was buying and selling. I went out there, I showed you the property a little bit, and talked about the process of buying it. I will link that video up here somewhere. You can go check that one out. Well, today, it's the end of December. It's a few months later. I can say that I have sold that property. I sold that property, had a contract on it at the end of November. We closed on it a few days before Christmas. And I'm going to talk about the details and the specifics of that purchase. And that's what we're going to do today. All right, so I think the easiest way to do this is just to pull up the closing statement. So this is the closing statement that I got from the title company whenever I purchased the property. I do all of my deals through a title company, get title insurance. And so this is the statement that they give you before you purchase a piece of property. You've probably seen this if you've ever purchased a house or a vacant piece of land. This is the details of it. I've blurted some things out. The seller, the name of the seller, obviously my address, and the title company's information here. I've blurred that out and where the property is located at. Here you can see the purchase price. So this is the contract price that I had with the seller, $3,388. Settlement charges due to the borrower, $646. So this is what I paid in closing costs. This is what I paid to the seller, which means the total that I paid for this property is $4,034.80. My side is over here. This is the seller's side. There's nothing on the seller's side because when I purchase these properties, I pay all the closing costs. And then this is just earnest money. This is money that I gave to the title company prior to closing. This is what I had to pay them in order to close, $39.34. But the total amount that I paid was $4,034. And the second page, it talks about different expenses, settlement charges, the title search fee, title insurance is here, recording fees. These are all just very general fees. Mail away fee. This was the fee to send the documents to the seller. He was in California to have those documents signed. The estoppel fee. This is a fee to, this particular property is in an HOA community. So this is an estoppel is basically a statement from the HOA saying this is what is owed in HOA fees. In this case, there was none, but you have to get that certified in order to get title insurance. And then transfer fee. This is another fee for the homeowners association to basically change it out of his name into my name. But that was it. $4,034.80 was what I paid for this property. Now let's go ahead and pull up the closing statement. This is on the sell side whenever I sold the property. Remember that cost though, $4,034.80. Okay, so this is very much the same as far as the closing statement. The only difference is now my name is in the seller side. And you can see here, this would be the buyer's information, and this would be the seller, which was me, my information. So the contract price we got on this property was $10,500. Now, if you remember in the last video, I was hoping to get about $12,000 to $15,000 for it. I had a couple offers right at this $10,500 early whenever I listed it, and the second time around, I decided to go ahead and sell it. You know, velocity of money. The quicker you can make your money work for you, the better off you're going to be. And so I held this property from September 15th till December 22nd. So what's right at 3 months. You can see here the taxes that I paid in that period of time, the amount due to the seller. So this is my amount, $10,500 plus the title company determined what the taxes, the prorated amount of taxes, since it's closing right at the end of the year, it was only, what, $11.66. Settlement charges, $16.94. Now the reason this is so high is because I used a real estate agent on this. Typically I sell all of my properties myself, but this particular seller, or I'm sorry, this particular real estate agent exclusively works in this community, has a lot of connections, and I figured this time around it would just be easier. I was going to list it with her, let her handle everything, and she did. Now because of that, it cost me $1,000. That's what her fee was, and so you can see here, let's see, total reductions in amount $16.94. All right, and so if we come down here, you're going to see why the real estate commissions are right here. It was $1,000. 500 of it went to the buyer's real estate agent, and then $500 of that 1,000 went to the sellers, and obviously I paid that total $1,000. And then if you come down a little bit further, there is the closing fee. This is just for the title company. And then obviously, even though I only owned it for 3 months, they still, in order to provide title insurance, have to do a title search. So that's what this is. And then the title insurance would be right here. Again, something that the seller typically pays. I paid that on the front end as well, because when I buy these deals, I pay all the closing costs. County tax stamps, the estoppel fee. Again, this is something the seller typically pays. But I paid it as a buyer as well because I pay all the closing costs. Mail away fee. I was actually out of the state. I was visiting my parents when this property sold, and so they had to mail me the documents via FedEx to get notarized, and that's what that is in 2021 property taxes. So you can see here the total amount of fees that I paid was $1,694. So if we go back up here, you can see the sale price was $10,511 because of the taxes. They took out the fees, which means I got a check, actually I got a wire for $8,817.20. Now if you remember, I paid $4,034.80. I got $8,817.27. So if we do the math, minus 4034.80, I cleared $4,782.47 in a 3-month window. And if I divide that by the amount of money that I invested, I had 118% return. So I more than doubled my money in a 3-month period. And had I done this 3 times with that money over the year, 4 times, you know, you're talking about a 400% return on your money. Now, I've talked before about some of my deals. In fact, I did an interview with my brother on his YouTube channel. I will link that somewhere up here and in the description. You can go listen to that, some of the deals that I've done with land. The best one that I've had so far is a property that I purchased for $2,300 and sold for $23,000 a month later. Phenomenal return. What is that? A 10x return on my money, 1,000%. So go check that video out if you want to hear more about that. You can go listen there. And if you have any interest in flipping land, this wasn't intended to be a promotional video. I will put a link in the description to the land investing course that I went through. They have a free webinar. You can go check that out, learn more about it. If it seems like something you want to do, you can go sign up, watch the webinar, and then eventually, if you think you might want to, purchase a course. Not really what this is about. I just wanted to show you that there are plenty of ways that you can make your money work for you. This is just one of them. If you haven't seen the video on the purchase side of this deal, that video is starting right over here. Go check that one out. Consider joining the email list below. I send out a lot of great information I don't necessarily talk about on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you over there.